Welcome to the Digital Maddie Show with your host and host Mitthyl. This show is exclusively made for solopreneurs, artists, and coaches who wants to build their digital empire. With 15 plus years of business experience, I cover topics on personal branding, content creation, and digital marketing on this show. And I invite many experts who share the same passion like mine. Today we have an amazing guest on our show. He's already into the studio. Let's welcome him.
You are listening to the Digital Maddie Show with Digital Mitthyl.
So we have on the platform none other than Qussai D. He is one of the most eminent leader in e-learning. So it's an honor and pleasure to have my friend and an amazing person, Qussai D, on the show. So welcome Qussai D to the show.
Greetings to all. Hi Mitthyl, it's a pleasure doing this, one-to-one with you. Since you have introduced me, as a friend and as a known person, I have learned a lot of stuff from you. So this will be a great discussion ahead.
Looking forward to it. Awesome. So Qussai D, all the people who are listening to this particular episode, since I have already introduced you previously, however, it would be great to know a little bit more backstory about you. So request you to share your backstory with all of us.
So whenever I actually see interviews and when there's a backstory about everybody, it becomes, if people are interested or not interested to hear about it. But what I can tell you about myself is that I come from a very humble business background. I actually started 1994 in my own family jewelry business. And from there, I actually started and explored real estate business. I did a little bit of equity investments also. Then in 2012, we actually started our journey to, do something in the technology space, in the IT space. And from 2016 onwards, we just actually scaled up our IT business. We did actually staff augmentation. We did, IT infra. We did consulting projects in actually the solution space. And in 2019, we actually said, why not to build our own product? And we built a particular product called Evo Connect, which is very similar to a cam card. But because of the lockdown, we could not do much into it. And then in the lockdown, we saw, the need of people who were looking out for alternatives. We were all, by this COVID thing, which happens once in a century, once in 100 years or 150 years, it was an opportunity to think what else we can do from our home. So physical business was shut and we had to improvise and stuff like that. And actually that moment of time, e-learning came into existence. And we said, what we as a company can build in this particular space. And we actually said there are 2 or 3 things that we saw, which are the opportunity is that people have limited time. People want to learn more in that particular time. And with that, people also want to network. So these are the 3 things that we said, and ScaleUp is all about, all these 3 things to start with.
Wow. This is really good. In fact, it's more like noble cause also, where we are upscaling or scaling up people's individual life. So, so this is really good thing, and I'm really motivated to be a part of this huge revolution that you're trying to bring into it. So, Qussai D, is it important to upskill yourself in the important areas of life?
See, so I want to start, how do you know important areas of your life? So for your existence, for survival basis, we actually saw there are three critical areas of life. One is your family, your relationships out there. The other, of course, is the health area, and the third area is actually wealth. Now, these could be, first, second, third, third, second, first. It actually doesn't matter. But these areas are very critical in one's life, and we saw that people are stopped in certain areas. Even if they are good in business, they have wealth, but something or the other is missing. It could be actually family, to understand relationships, to understand people in business and stuff like that. So scaling up doesn't happen in that particular area. Then we saw in the health area a lot of people, and I have also experienced that people work hard, they scale up in business, but they give up their they actually give up their health, and that is a very critical area. And in all these areas, one important thing that we got to learn is that if we are told something about this particular area, it actually doesn't work. It only works by self-realization. It only works with when people share about these certain areas of problems, irrespective. It could be in the area of wealth, health, relationships, and that's where your question comes in, that we become aware that there is something or the other that we have to know about in a very short period of time, and then we can upscale it.
Absolutely. Well said. So Qussai Ji, since you made understood that yes, the three niche which are very crucial, the health, wealth and relationship,
sure.
And it's very crucial for each one of us to learn and enhance our skills to scale up in life. So since it's a brilliant name, ScaleUp Life, so how will ScaleUp Life help in enhancing individual life?
So see, we are not here to actually sell another e-learning platform or an e-learning product. What we want to accomplish is that people get. So in our introduction videos also, we will talk about why do you choose a specific topic in your life to learn? What is that intention which urges you to learn something? If you're clear about that, then you will want to know that particular subject, okay, in a very short period of time. That's why we have courses which are of around 1 hour to around 3 hours max. And then we have book summaries, which are around for 8 minutes to around 15 to 20 minutes. So in that, domain, you would know things very fast. So that's actually one thing. The other part is, we have made in our book summaries, we have taken an initiative to have it in Hindi and English both, so that all over India, because we want this particular service to be an Indian service to start with. That's why we have made book summaries in Hindi and English both. So these are certain things that we have actually come up with ScaleUp. Did I
Absolutely.
Answer your question? Or
Absolutely. Like book summaries is basically the crux of understanding the entire book, because many a times, yes, author do take a lot of efforts to explain a lot of things, and what we can do is, it's basically like a trailer where we get to know the gist of the entire book in the summary, and then we may go ahead and maybe purchase those books, and we can go through it in much detail.
Yeah.
So that's a brilliant way. And the best thing that you did, catering to the Indian audiences, you not just focused on the English as a language, but you also cater to the main language, and that's Hindi. So yes, that's how you will be able to do the justice to all the people, and majorly to the people who may not know English per se. But yes, with Hindi as the major communication language done in our country, I think the justice will be done to a lot of people. So kudos for that.
Sure. See, the other part I just wanted to add is it's not about only courses and book summaries. Yes, we have taken a lot of pain and a lot of thought has been actually given to this, that we have brought all these three areas into one platform. And with that, we also said, why not to make a community of like-minded people? So like-minded people does not mean that everybody is thinking about the same topic. but there would be some who would actually think about wealth, think about health, think about relationships. So we are out there networking in these domains. The other important part is that we are also inviting mentors in these specific topics. So in wealth, you have specific topics like how do you plan your investments, or practically how do you invest in the equity market, how do you manage your mutual funds and your insurance portfolio. I'm just giving you examples. In the relationship arena, how do you manage your children, how do you manage your spouses, how do you manage your parents. In the area of health, how do you manage yourself, how do you take care of your soul, how do you take care of your spiritual journey. All these stuff are there. So there are mentors who will actually join us over a particular period of time, and you will get more and more clarity and more new topics to actually see what exactly all this stuff is all about. I'll take more 30 seconds of your time. All the stuff we are bringing in, but we have taken care that this is for it has to suit everybody's pocket. So all the courses and all the book summaries, we will take one price, one time, lifetime access.
Wow, really? Is that true?
Yes. So we have designed the platform in such a way that it's a win-win situation for all of us. So our all the courses at this moment of time and all our book summaries will be given at one price, lifetime access.
So Qussai ji, you're basically telling that I have an entire library of book summaries with me for lifetime, and I don't need to pay it again. And whenever I choose to listen to them, I can listen to it. And then there will be, of course, many courses catering to the three arenas. So it's like, a one-stop solution where I can have health, wealth, and relationship, and I can always access to either the courses or the book summaries. Is that what exactly you're trying to tell me about?
Yes. And
wow.
and the other thing is that we have at this moment of time around 350 courses and book summaries. To give you a bifurcation, we have around 100 plus courses, and we have around 250 odd actual book summaries, which are in Hindi and English both. So this is the sum up that we have at this moment of time.
Qussai ji, count me in. I am enrolling right now.
Thank you. And what we are doing is we are actually inviting 1,000 people with an early bird offer, which is that they will get the access of the whole platform for 30 days free of cost. And with that, after 15 days after 15 days, they'll get an email where practically we'll ask about their feedback and how to make it much more better, where we are giving an one-time offer for 100 early birds, which is of 99 rupees only. After that, we will actually go for our actual launch.
Wow. So guys, if you are listening to this right now, I think Qussai ji, can you share the link with me? So you will find all the links in the description. So do check it out and be the lucky guy to be in that the early 1,000 to get all these things for absolutely free for the first 30 days and grab this opportunity, because I'm sure once the momentum goes in and the ScaleUp Life scale up their business, I think the amount will go a little higher. So take the opportunity and be the early bird and grab your worm very soon. Am I right, Qussai ji?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So there was one thing, Qussai ji, that you said, which is very crucial. So the very first thing is that you are bringing all the three, the macro niche together, which is fantastic, because most of the, including me, we are more specific to micro niche, and we only cater to the particular thing as an expert. However, yes, you are trying to bring, you're creating an ecosystem where there's going to be mentors, there's going to be mentees. So the second thing, which is very crucial in the e-learning, and it helps people to learn the things faster, is the mentor-mentee program, or probably the community building concept. And that's the need of the hour right now. And anyone who's getting the opportunity where there are book summaries, there are courses, and then there is a mentor and a mentee program where people can learn, and there are people or experts or mentors who are there to educate them, handle them, and guide them properly. I think that's going to be everything, like, it's like a balanced diet or like a complete thali where you get everything on the plate. Awesome for that.
Sure. Thank you very much.
All
and
right.
I'm actually counting you in as a mentor.
Woohoo! Awesome. Super excited for that. So, Qussai Ji, with respect to this, I have one question in mind. So, does e-learning and community building actually go hand in hand? Like, I know the answer, but if you can share it with the other people too.
So, what is happening in this particular domain is that there's always a community building with e-learning according to a niche. For a layman person, let me explain you what a niche is. So, if you have a topic of wealth, okay, you actually go for a niche which is called the equity markets, and that also in equity markets you go for long-term investments or investing in a particular fashion where only investing happens, right? And in there you make a particular community. What we are doing is we will give you access to like-minded communities like that in all the three domains, so that you can even if you have a problem in one area to start with, you can always revisit some other area where while scaling up you will have some issues. So when you scale up, you would always have new problems in hand, which is good, right? So you need new solutions. So that's why we have not only learning but a community based system also on our platform.
This is awesome. This is really awesome, Qussai Ji. So we have now, Qussai Ji, come to the end of the phase 1, and I'm now excited with the phase 2 part. So Qussai Ji, what happens in the phase 2 of this interview is it's called as a rapid fire round, and I'm going to ask you 5 questions, and you have to, since it's a rapid fire round, you have to give the answer immediately without thinking. It's going to be fun. So Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Please.
Awesome. All right. So let's go with the very first question. So yes, what is the one thing that you would like to put in your bucket list for 2022?
Community of 1 lakh people.
Okay. These questions are not related to business. It has to be, you can bring personal into it and you can bring more fun into it. But yes, a community of 1 lakh is definitely a very powerful thing to do. Awesome. Let's go to the second question. Second question is, who is your favorite superhero and why?
It is I am I'm not getting his name at this moment of time.
Describe what he or she does. Does it have a cape?
So he has a red costume.
Flash?
No.
Shaktiman?
No. He's not Shaktiman. I'm not actually.
What are the superpowers? What that person has? What are the superpowers? Daredevil?
No. Deadpool. If I
Deadpool. Remember. Okay, you're talking about Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Okay, cool. In fact, it's one of the most super hero who almost cannot be killed and has the power to annihilate almost every superhero in the universe.
But he is actually fun. Having a very serious incident in his life. Still, he is actually fun. Fun to watch.
Absolutely.
So, what he does is only with fun.
Absolutely. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a very interesting question. So if a movie was made on your life, what genre would it be and who would be the actor who's going to play it?
So it would be in a genre like Guru, I suppose so. And
entrepreneur or business.
Yeah, entrepreneur business. And if actually somebody could do justice to a role like that, it would be Abhishek Bachchan, I suppose. So I don't know.
So even for the Guru was also Abhishek Bachchan, and for this movie also.
Yeah.
In fact, the way I know you, the one actor who would have played superb, but unfortunately he is not there, but he would have done complete justice, and is Irfan Khan.
Irfan Khan, yeah. While you were saying it, I just, I could notice, it could be Irfan Khan.
Absolutely. So we have 3 questions down, 2 left. All right. So the next one is, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Okay. So I would go to the UK because I've not been out there, and the reason is that I was planning the UK trip with my mother. So that's a good reason to actually go to UK.
So anyone who is listening from UK, if there can be an opportunity done, please connect to Qussai D. Okay, and we come to the last question. It's a very interesting one again and a bit funny. So who is your favorite cartoon character and why?
So that is actually Kung Fu Panda.
Oh.
And why? Because he's always underestimated, but he's wise enough to actually get to the occasion when it is needed. So
absolutely, by eating momos, definitely.
Yeah, eating momos.
Awesome. So thank you so much, Qussai Ji, for participating in the rapid fire round. It was super fun, and I hope the other people who also are watching or listening to this episode also had super fun. So Qussai Ji, all the ones who are listening to this episode, if they want to connect with you or to Scale Up Life, how can they do that?
Very simple. As you said, we have a website called ScaleUpLife.online. We also have a YouTube channel. But in this interview, I suppose so Mitthyl will share a link below where you can register yourself and you can actually be part of this particular platform. So it is as easy as as it goes. We will also share, if actually Mitthyl is all right, we will also share our contact person's number and our email address so that you guys can connect with us just in case if the link doesn't work.
Surely. So Qussai Ji, what we'll do is all the links that you have given to me will be there in the description, and also the email ID. So guys, if you want to connect and grow as a community and help each other, so Scale Up Life is the best place to go to. And yes, all the links are below. So take the opportunity right now. So Qussai Ji, before we end this particular episode, what is the one message that you would like to give to all the listeners?
Is that because of this 2.5 year of COVID-19 being in our lives, we should always come up with solutions. We should share our experience, and that particular opportunity is something that we are asking for. It's actually not about the business part of doing our platform, but it is to learn and to actually grow together. So my invitation and my message is that irrespective you come to Scale Up or not, but be with your loved ones, be with your friends, be with your surrounding people, and whatever they need, just provide them with that. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Qussai Ji. It was fun to have you here, and we got to know a lot about Scale Up Life, the importance of e-learning, book summaries, and how community can play a vital role in helping an individual to learn a lot. Deep gratitude to you for taking your time and being here.
The pleasure was mine. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much that you give me and the platform this particular opportunity to share. And I had a great time. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. So you have listened to the Digital Maddie Show with your host Mitthyl. Thank you so much for listening to our show and giving so much love. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching a video, and if you're listening to the podcast episode, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast channel from where you are listening to. So this is Mitthyl signing off at the moment. Until next time, meet you soon with another amazing guest and their exciting story. But until then, keep rocking and stay safe.